Most parents assume that if a child is anxious or clingy, it means they just need more comfort, more reassurance, or more closeness. But what if what looks like love and protection is sometimes teaching your child's nervous system that the world is not safe without you? And that's the part almost no one talks about. Because sometimes the very things you do to help your child feel secure can quietly create more fear, more dependence, and more anxiety over time. If your child struggles to separate from you, panics when plans change, needs constant reassurance, or falls apart the second you leave the room, it can feel heartbreaking. And if you don't understand what's driving it, you can accidentally respond in ways that make the pattern stronger. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because anxiety doesn't always look like fear. Sometimes it looks like closeness. The problem isn't that you're doing something wrong, it's that no one ever taught you what to look for. Hi, I'm Martha from Parenting Science, and in this video, we're going to talk about the hidden parenting patterns that can unintentionally create anxious, clingy behavior and what to do instead. Number 1. Rescuing too fast from every uncomfortable feeling. You see your child get frustrated, nervous, shy, or upset, and before they really feel it, you step in. You answer for them, you fix the problem, you remove the challenge, you smooth it over. And of course you do, you love them. But when your child never gets to move through discomfort, their brain doesn't learn, I can handle hard things. It learns, hard things are dangerous and I need someone else to make them stop. That matters because the nervous system builds confidence through survived experiences, not protected ones. Imagine if every time you felt stressed at work, someone grabbed the task out of your hands before you could finish it. You might feel relieved in the moment, but over time, you'd trust yourself less, not more. So from now on, I want you to pause before rescuing. Stay close, stay calm, but let your child struggle just a little longer than feels comfortable. That's where resilience begins. Number 2, over-reassuring when your child is anxious. Your child asks, "Are you sure I'll be okay?" And you say, "Yes, of course." Then 5 minutes later, they ask again, and again, and again. So you keep reassuring because you think reassurance should help. But repeated reassurance can actually feed anxiety when it becomes a ritual. Why? Because your child's brain starts outsourcing safety instead of building it internally. Instead of learning to tolerate uncertainty, they learn to keep checking for certainty. And anxiety always wants one more check. It's a lot like refreshing your phone over and over waiting for a message. The relief lasts a second, then the urge comes right back. This isn't about being a bad parent. It's about understanding a pattern most people were never taught. Here's exactly how you do this differently. Instead of constantly answering the fear, name the feeling and return confidence. Try, "I know this feels hard, and I know you can handle hard things." That builds internal safety instead of dependency. Number 3, making separation feel emotionally heavy. Sometimes, without realizing it, you make goodbyes big. You linger, you repeat, "I'll miss you so much," you look worried, you check 10 times if they're okay, you turn a simple drop-off into an emotional event, and your child reads all of that. Because your child's brain is constantly scanning you for cues about danger and safety. If your face, tone, or body says, "This is hard, scary, or upsetting," their nervous system believes it. Your child doesn't just hear your words, they borrow your state. Think of it like getting on an airplane. If the flight attendant looked panicked while saying everything's fine, you wouldn't believe the words. You'd believe the body. So the change I want you to start making is this. Keep separation short, warm, and confident. A hug, a clear goodbye, a predictable phrase, then go. Calm creates safety more than extra minutes ever will. Natural subscribe moment. If this kind of deep, science-backed parenting knowledge is something you want more of, we share videos like this every week. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss them. Number 4, becoming your child's emotional center for every regulation moment. If your child can only calm down with you, only fall asleep with you, only feel brave with you, or only recover with you, that can look like closeness, but over time it can also become emotional dependence. Your child absolutely needs co-regulation first. That's healthy. That's how the nervous system develops. But the goal is not for your child to need your nervous system forever. The goal is for them to slowly internalize it. Imagine teaching someone to ride a bike. At first, you hold the seat. That's necessary. But if you never loosen your grip, they never discover their own balance. So from now on, I want you to start moving from I calm you to I help you learn how to calm yourself. Use tools, deep breaths together, squeezing a pillow, naming feelings, a calming phrase, a visual routine. You stay present, but you stop being the only tool. Number 5, sending the message that the world is dangerous. This one is subtle. You constantly warn, be careful, don't climb that, don't talk to them, you might get hurt, that's too much, that's too scary. Now, obviously, safety matters, but when your child hears risk language all day long, their brain starts building a map of the world that says danger first. And a child's brain believes repeated messages faster than logical explanations. The nervous system learns through patterns, not lectures. It's a lot like living next to a car alarm that goes off all the time. Even if there's no real emergency, your body stays braced. Here's exactly how you do this differently. Replace constant warning with calm guidance. Instead of, be careful, try, use 2 hands. Instead of, that's too high, try, check your footing. You're still protecting your child, but you're teaching skill, not fear. Number 6, praising dependence instead of capability. Sometimes anxious clinginess gets accidentally rewarded. Your child won't leave your side and you say, "Aw, you just need mommy. You're my little shadow. You can't do anything without me, can you?" It sounds sweet, it sounds affectionate, but identity is being formed in those moments. Your child starts attaching closeness to who they are instead of seeing confidence as something they can grow into. The brain is always asking, who am I in this family? And the labels you repeat often become the roles they live out. Think of it like being introduced over and over as the shy one. Eventually, even if you want to change, the identity starts to stick. So the change I want you to start making is simple. Narrate capability. Say things like, you stayed brave. You tried that on your own. You were nervous and you still did it. That teaches your child that courage is part of who they are too. Number 7, expecting independence without building it in tiny steps. Sometimes you want your child to just be more confident. You want them to go into the class, sleep in their own room, play without you, talk to the other child, stay with grandma, handle the transition. But if the jump is too big, their nervous system experiences it as threat, not growth. And when the nervous system feels overwhelmed, it clings harder. This is why pushing too fast can backfire. Imagine being told to lift a weight far beyond what your body can manage. That doesn't make you stronger. It just makes your system panic and avoid it next time. So from now on, I want you to build independence like a staircase, not a cliff. 1 minute apart becomes 3. Standing beside the group becomes joining for 30 seconds. Falling asleep with your hand nearby becomes falling asleep with your voice nearby. Small wins teach the brain, I can do this. And that's how anxious attachment slowly becomes secure confidence. If you saw yourself in some of these, I want you to hear this clearly. You don't have to do this perfectly. You just have to understand what your child's nervous system is learning from the patterns around them. Because anxious, clingy behavior is not a personality flaw. It's often an adaptation, and adaptations can change. Every time you respond with awareness instead of reaction, you're helping your child build something deeper than obedience or independence. You're helping them build inner safety. So here's the question I want to leave you with. Are you helping your child feel safe, or are you helping them believe they can be safe without needing you every second? That's where real confidence begins.